Hey guys, it's me again. I'm going to draw a clear mental map of cardio because I'm getting a lot of questions about what type of cardio certain people should do and how much and so on and so forth. Nicole, that's part of your email, which I have other things to address in your email as well. Lynn, in her email, she talked about that she's heard, she's asking me how much cardio I think she should do. She's heard that 3 times a week for 20 minutes is what she should do, but she doesn't know. And then an email from Pietro, who says that he's fit, but he just wants to stay lean. And so what should he do for cardio? Kind of a question there. And my answer is that I don't have a specific answer for you, but what I can do is give you a clearer picture of the types of cardio and then tell you about how I would approach it if I were in any of your cases. And first off, I kind of put together the types of cardio that you can utilize for whatever your goal happens to be. So and I put intentional cardio because it doesn't count for, when you're outside playing ball with the kids or something like that. This is intentional cardio used for a specific purpose, whether to get in shape or lose weight or a combination of the two or whatever. But basically you have high intensity cardio, and usually that's maintained for a period of time. So that's that when your heart rate's in that 85% of your maximal heart rate. When you stay in that zone for a period of time, that is typically called high intensity cardio. Then you have high intensity intervals, which uses high intensity but in an interval fashion. So you can there's innumerable types of intervals that you can do. You can do 30 seconds high, 30 seconds low, 15 seconds high, 45 seconds low, and any combination in between. And basically you're not concerned as much with your heart rate in that because you're not hitting a heart rate zone and maintaining that for a period of time. You're basically, for whatever time frame your interval is at, say it's a 15-second high intensity, then for that 15 seconds you're giving it everything you got, and your heart rate's gonna skyrocket. But when you recover, say for the 45 seconds to make a full minute, if you at 45 seconds, for 45 seconds you're recovering. So you're going along and recovering, and your heart rate is coming back down to normal. So you're utilizing high intensity, but only for periods of time. And usually that's something you can do to build up to maintaining a high intensity for a longer period of time. Because I'll guarantee it, somebody who's not used to working out, who then thinks, oh, okay, fat burning, I'm going to just stay in high intensity for 20 minutes. Good luck, because it's hard to do if you're not in shape. So this is a good way to get in shape. This high intensity interval can be a good tool to use if you want to increase your lung capacity, the strength of your heart, and therefore its ability to pump blood, lowering your blood pressure, so on and so forth. So it has some really good health benefits as well. Low to medium intensity, that is what I talked about before as being that what's typically known as the fat burning zone. So that's more like 60% of your maximal heart rate, where you're maintaining it for a level of time. You are burning a higher percentage of fat during that time, but the overall amount of fat you burn is lower than, say, if you were in a high intensity zone for the same amount of time. Then the last category that I have, and this isn't official, and this is what I've created in my own mind to keep things straight. So the last type of cardio I have here, which is the fourth kind, is what I call change up cardio. So it's not any of these 3 that you can definitely label, but it's everything that doesn't fit in those 3. So if you're doing long runs, say you're doing training for a marathon and you've got long runs on Sundays, falls into this category. If you do plyometrics for teens, if you are doing long bike rides if you're hiking, doing specialty training, if you're doing yoga, if you're doing a spin class, you're doing all these things, that falls into the change-up cardio, or you're changing up your normal routine, but you're still getting cardio, intentional cardio in. And your heart rate can be all over the place, or it can be more for a special type of result that you're looking for. So any combination of these is what you have to decide is going to be effective for your program. So great, you know the types of cardio, and you have to determine for yourself, okay, what makes sense for me. I know my goal, like for Pietro's goal, his goal is just to stay kind of where he's at, but he wants to be healthy. So is he going to do a combination of these two, say 2 days a week, and then 2 more days a week he's going to throw in some different things to challenge his muscles and to challenge his cardiovascular ability. For Lynn, is she going to aim for some fat burning right now, and therefore she's going to utilize a combination of these two, but primarily lean towards the high intensity for a period of time, because she's not training for a show or anything like that. She is wanting to just be healthy. So if that's the case, then what I recommend you do is choose what you're going to lay out for, say, a given week, and then you put yourself in what I call an effective cardio feedback loop. And that's just some fancy terms for a feedback loop. And the feedback loop is nothing more than creating your plan, so picking and choosing what you want out of this list of cardio for your goal, laying that out for so many days of the week. So there's 7 days in the week, and you're saying, okay, I'm going to decide I'm going to do cardio for 4 of those days. And then based on what my goal is, I'm going to choose a combination of whatever, and I'm going to start off with 30 minutes. So you put this skeletal plan there, and then you execute the plan. And then you see the results that you get. Usually it's a couple weeks after, week or two after. You see what results you're getting. Then you evaluate what your plan was based on your results. Then you make a new plan. And you keep this little feedback loop going all the time, really, because your body's going to adjust to different things. If the feedback loop is right on the money and you get great results for 2 weeks, shortly after that you're going to start not seeing results, and you're going to have to change it up anyway. So it's not something that ever really goes away, whether you're mapping it out on paper, in a notebook, or whether it's in your head. It's a constant feedback loop that's going to help you get whatever results that you're looking for. So that's probably my best advice, because if I give you the concept and teach you how I would approach it, given if somebody was a client coming to me, that's how basically I do it. I take in other information, like their diet and their current state of fitness, and I kind of make my best educated guess. So, and you should do the same, because nobody knows your body better than you. So that's what I recommend.